Scratch your chin, scratch your chin. Good morning, I'm Dave Crane. Hello again. I don't know what happened. The thing is, when I go on the roof and do a piece like this, and sometimes the Wi-Fi is a bit dodgy, and you're thinking, why is the Wi-Fi dodgy, Dave? Haven't you paid your bill? Because look, we've got lots of roadworks. I never know which cable they're doing stuff to. Sometimes it's a Wi-Fi cable, and you're saying, Dave, that shouldn't affect it. And I'm going, yeah, I'm not very technical, so sharp. Right, I'm joined by my lovely dog, Ash. And my gear, afterwards I'm going to be working out, so that just proves that I'm not just up here with jollies and, well, it is pretty much. So I wanted to talk to you about Ramadan team building tips. The whole idea is, when it comes to Ramadan, as you know, if you're based in a country where Ramadan's actually quite strong around about this time of year, then in the workplace, your staff will be, they still work really hard, but there's also a cut-off point. If you're fasting during the day, around about later on when you start feeling a little bit hungry, the energy levels can drop. So what's really useful at this time of year, because business isn't as powerful as it is the rest of the year, in fact many people don't want to do business. Many times meetings are cancelled, or things are delayed, or people are travelling, so it's very difficult to get business done. But what you can do is get bonding done very easily. So if you're thinking about putting something together for your team, here's a few ideas. First of all, with iftar, which is the breaking of the fast, which is when the sun goes down, that's a wonderful time to get everybody together. They'll appreciate it. So choose something that's really cool and a place that's really good. Now what I would suggest you do is go down the route of making it traditional, make it Arabic, why not? Even if you've got a mixture of Westerners and people from different parts of the world, bung them in together for the Arabic experience. It's purely because it's done very well. Find a place that works. Now, the second thing I suggest is make it a family affair. Because what happens is, unless you're single, you've got no friends, and you live in a hole in the ground, most people have an other half who doesn't go to work. And during the entire time that they do go to work, they need to have support from that other half to make sure that they get out of bed, they deal with any politics, but they come into work and don't bring it with them, they bite their lip, they get their work done at home, whatever it takes, there's another half who probably keeps them strong. Could be male, could be female, could be all kinds of wonderful combinations. But what it is the family is very important, and at Ramadan it's an excellent time to start thinking about that, because if you invite the family, then what you do is you get a buy-in to everything that happens for the rest of the year. So very simply, if you get the wife and the kiddies to come along, I know it's going to cost you a bit. It's probably going to cost you about 3, maybe 4 times the amount that you'd normally have, especially if you've got a really big family, because live in an area that has a lot of power cuts. Open up the TV, see the crows. You see that in the background? Crazy crows. Every time I come on the roof, these little things, rats with wings, attack me. Today, hopefully it's not going to happen. And I say that, and you're thinking, I hope it does happen, because it's on video, and it'll be really funny. Good morning, Mario. How are you, sir? When you consider where to go for your iftar celebrations, by the way, check out Mario and go and get yourself on a boat. Great option, taking them out onto the sea, onto the ocean, and experiencing a different thing. Because what it comes down to is team building and bonding should be outside of the comfort zone. It should be outside of where you normally go. Otherwise, it doesn't have a big impact. And it's an investment, but think about it, for the rest of the year, that will come straight back to you. If you do invest in these people, they'll remember it for a whole year. But mind you, like anything, you have to keep topping up with making sure that your team building works all the way through. Now, when you're putting the team together and you're putting together your event, excuse me, make sure there's some kind of activity that goes on, because you've got a golden opportunity to play games or bring in some entertainment or do something that everybody will remember. Now, it's a very simple rule of thumb. You are looking for photo opportunities, you're looking for social media opportunities, but that doesn't mean you should actually make some. But the kind of things that you'd find on YouTube, the kind of things that people do that makes you go, oh wow, that's brilliant, that's really funny, or that's really cool. Those are the dropping off sandwich type moments that people really want to have. But of course, the respect you've got to have for your team is that not everybody wants to be in that position. Not everybody wants to be seen during Ramadan doing things that are fun, because it's a slow down, respectful, spiritual time for many people. And that's not true for everybody. It depends on the dynamics of your particular team. So when it comes to putting a team together and you want to do some kind of active games, silly games are always fun, and the team building games are always fun as well. Ones where you divide the team up into 4 groups or 2 groups and get to play against each other. Now, some people love to participate in that stuff. For some people, it's their bread and butter. They used to do sports at school and love any opportunity to compete. But that's not true for everybody. And whenever I do team building events, I always end up talking to bosses who say, right, get them outside of their comfort zone. Now, here's the problem. Not everybody is is comfortable outside of their comfort zone. Now that's why you should do it. Well, yes and no, because for some people, they work really hard within their comfort zone and they do what they do very well. It's their strength and they really enjoy it. So literally, if you're gonna get somebody who's maybe in the accounts department who doesn't say boo to a goose but does their job really well, they don't want to be taking part in a karaoke competition. That's the worst thing you could ever make them do. They're just gonna be scared, they're gonna be offended, they're gonna be embarrassed, and they won't thank you for it. You need to get certain things that appeal to their particular styles, strengths, and interests. So if you want to run a karaoke competition, they can be part of the audience. Unless they volunteer, some people really do want to take part in creating stuff. But if you want to run a team game where you bring balls to each other, or stuff where you've got to answer questions like a big quiz, all these kind of things are good because they appeal to certain people who like to participate in that kind of thing. And you've got to work out exactly who these people are. Now, as you're working it out and you're putting it all together, make sure that you do it as a participant thing. It's nice to be a surprise and people go, wow, that's fantastic, thank you, boss. And that's always good because it looks good when they arrive and they thank you for it. But sometimes it's nice to have people choose their own. What would you like to do? Where would you like to go? We'll make it a team effort. That does two things. It makes you not have to worry so hard about where you go, and also it means that everyone takes the blame for their choice of where they go. So that means that you can brainstorm in the legitimate way to work out exactly what team building should be. Now tomorrow I fly to Mauritius. I'm hosting the World Club 10's rugby finals in Mauritius with my very good friend Andy Mavis. So we go to the airport for around about 10 o'clock. So I'm not sure what time I'm going to get a chance to do another broadcast. I'll hopefully do one before I go. But as I'm probably going to be packing my cases in the taxi on the way over, that might not happen. But the next couple of days, we're going to be in Mauritius. I'm going to be sharing some really cool stuff from there, if I can get access to Wi-Fi. Otherwise, it might cost me a small fortune to keep broadcasting. But I will post something every single day. I'll show you how to run an event. And actually, the shirt I'm wearing now is the one that I had from this time last year, where I was hosting the Rugby Rumble in Sri Lanka, which was an amazing event. Wonderful people, wonderful country, great food, such chilled out attitude, really enjoyed it, and the weather held together as well. No monsoons, nothing, just gorgeous weather and great fun. So this year it's off to Mauritius, and when I come back, loads of team building stuff. By the way, thank you to the team from Southern Sun from yesterday. Thanks to Richard and Tracy and Pierre and Alison and everybody who had an amazing team building day. And I'll send you some pictures of that so you can see. My dog's just been attacked by a crow. Oh my goodness, have a look at this. See that crow on the wall there? You see that? Oi! You bud. It's flown off. Just attacked my dog. Look at that. Just goes to prove to you the things that we do to bring you entertainment. Myself and Ash, my lovely dog. So that's it from me. If you want to know more about what we do, by the way, then feel free to ask questions. I'm starting to get responses from people who are asking questions in the comments section, and please do give me subjects that you'd want to cover in these broadcasts if you like them as well, and also share it amongst your friends. If you're missing out on these sessions as well, and you only catch them late and you want to catch them live so you can comment, and I will be running some competitions so you can win some prizes, then all you have to do is follow this page. Follow the video and like it and so on, and you'll get an alert saying Dave Crane is broadcasting now. Get out of bed and do something more interesting. Okay, so that's it from me. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to now strap on my big vest. Look at this. My Kevlar vest. Not really Kevlar, just when you're same kind of size as me, you've got to work out how to stay young and fresh, and also not quite so fat. So have a wonderful day. I'm going to work out, and I'll catch you later on. Be good to yourself. Bye.